Probably all of you know the famous joke about what is heavier, a kilogram of iron or a kilogram of feathers? Well, most people say, if they don't know it, a kilogram of iron, because they forget that the question was just about a kilogram, so they are obviously the same weight. However, what people think about, let's say, a box full of iron and the same box full of feathers, and then obviously that box with iron is heavier. This property is called density, and it means that for a given volume, what is the weight of some material. And typically we measure this density as kilograms per cubic decimeter or grams per cubic centimeter, which is equivalent. So the formula for the density is rho equals m divided by v. Density is mass divided by volume. Now have a look at the first example. Try to solve it by your own and then look what I did. So stop the film now. This is the bar, a prism with a trapezoid as a base face. We see it here. So we can calculate now the area of the trapezoid, which is 10, and the volume is then the base face times the height. So 10 times 20, we get 200 centimeters cubed. Solving the formula for the density for m, we get m is v times rho. I note that I forgot to mention that this Greek letter here is called rho. And by inserting the values for v and rho, we find the final result 3,860 grams or 3.86 kilogram. I just rewrote it here with all the original information provided. Have a look at the next example and try to solve it on your own before you look at my solution, so stop the film now. The first step consists of using the same units everywhere. We have here 4 meters and 20 centimeters. We have kilograms here, and the weight is given in grams per cubic centimeter. Well, probably what makes most sense is to use the unit for the kilograms per cubic decimeter. It's still 0.9, so we need everything in kilograms and decimeters. And so we get the length of the beam 40 decimeters, the width 2 decimeters, the mass is 360 kilograms, and its specific weight or the density is 0.9 kilogram per cubic decimeter. The volume of the timber beam is, since it is a cuboid, just length times width times height, and we get 80 times the height. Solving the formula for the density for V, we find V is m divided by rho, and so 360 divided by 0.9. Now we can set the two equal and divide by 80, and we get the final result 5 decimeters.